Hello everybody, and welcome back. Some more Bazaar. Let's do some dually this time around. Hope you've all been doing well. I still haven't heard anything about the updates for this game, but hopefully we get some new stuff soon, balance changes, etc. Probably sometime this week if I had to guess. Alright, so what's a good one to start with? Dually's got a lot of good mediums to start with, so let's take a look in here. Pyro Drill's pretty decent, so I think I'll grab it, and I will re-roll just in case we get up. Yep, there it is, Pulse Rifle. And do I want Satcom as well? Satcom tends to be pretty good early on, so might as well grab it. Now we need a friend, which we can get from... Oh, that's the tool one. The other one's the friend one, my bad. Still, that one's not bad. I can use it with Power Drill since it's relatively quick. Power Drill's not as good as it used to be for Dually, just because Train got nerfed a little bit, so there's no longer the super crazy Train build. So I think I'm going to go for this one instead and potentially get a lighter, which would pair well with our early Power Drill. Maybe we could try to bring back a classic Power Drill build or something of the sort. I haven't played one of those in a very long time. Oh, also, I should mention, as just like a PSA, I'm pretty sure the Stell board, like you can see I'm using like this older one at the moment. I'm pretty sure if you're using the Stell one, it can potentially crash your game. So be careful about that if you have been using it. Might be worth swapping off. So SMG is usually a good pick. I could also grab a Hamlet to go with my Pulse Rifle and hope I get... They're both pretty good. Actually, I can grab both because I just do this. So we grab this. Could also upgrade you instead. That is 2 seconds off, which is fairly substantial, but I don't think it's worth it. So I think we're probably going to just grab the SMG for the time being and move on. That is what I was hoping for. So now we have a pretty good Pulse Rifle setup for the early game. Like so. I don't like my... I like my item generators to be on the far right. I don't know why. I don't have any money, so we'll just take a little bit of extra gold, and I'll try to save these for if we find a Barcoon on like day 3 or 4. Because I don't think he can show up day 2. Might be able to, but I don't believe so. Alright, so against Coral Armor, not too bad. I was worried that would be like Wet Work or something, which can shut us down early, but we should be fine here. Not too much damage from our opponent. So unfortunately, yeah, Pulse Rifle's still the main Dually build. It's just kind of like a really, really good item. We shall see what we end up with. I've been playing around a little bit more with just random cores this time. Bandit Core's been doing fairly well, although usually I swap it out by like mid to end game still, but it's decent early on, because early friends tend to be pretty strong. I haven't had as much luck with Ignition lately, weirdly enough. It used to be like insanely strong, but since they nerfed the enchants on it and everybody's got a ton of shielding lately, it's been a little more difficult. Illusory is just going to be better than Hamlet, because Hamlet kind of sucks. So we're just taking a drink. So this is actually pretty huge, so it lets us get an extra 10 damage on this, which is gigantic. Go for more small items, or I could get gold. I think we'll go for smalls, because there's a few we could get. Yep, so Plasma Grenade's pretty good. SMG upgrade is quite nice if we end up using it. So I think I'll swap out like this, just because it'll help my Power Drill go off a little bit quicker. Blowtorch is pretty nice, but I think we'll go with that for now. And we could definitely beat the Aetherite with Pulse Rifle plus Power Drill. I say that and then we're going to immediately lose, but that's just how it goes. There we go. Yeah, it's looking like it's pretty good. Although I'd love some more ammo on my Plasma Grenade, but even just that first hit should be more than enough to keep us ahead of the opponent. Right, so what cores haven't I really worked around with? We haven't used the core very much, but honestly, like, launch core is just kind of better, the core, as sad as that is. I would love it if it had like a better, like its own niche, but kind of doesn't right now. We could did some armor core recently. It's okay, although I've seen some other people doing like different setups with it, so we could try armored core and like I'll definitely go for curio here and try out different things with it. Right, well, unfortunately, we'll just sell some of this stuff to make room. It's looking pretty likely we're just going with the standard setup for the time being. We'll give a bunch of crit to the Pulse Rifle because it can be quite substantial later on. Temporary Shelter's also pretty fun, because it's one of the few remaining items that has like this infinite scaling, because they removed a bunch of them from Pig. But we're going to skip for now. So I could go with All these are like okay. I don't think companion works very well with our current setup. Ignition's not very good here. We could do a launch core. We could do... I think we'll just do launch core here, probably. I think it's not unreasonable, although it makes us kind of not great early on. I think it's the most interesting of that set. Like, we could have gone with Weaponized, which is probably the best early game one, but it's what it is. Army Knife's only slightly faster than Illusory. I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to look for... Oh, we didn't get it. I was going to say, I was going to look for... What if that thing's called? Alpha Ray? Alpha Ray would be pretty nice because it lets me scale with this. I will upgrade my Power Drill, and I will upgrade my Uzi as well. SMG. Sorry, I'm never going to get used to that. But so for now, our core is not going to be contributing too much. I'm hoping that my my plasma plus, or sorry, my plasma grenade plus Power Drill, and also the pulse rifle will be enough to kind of carry us for the time being. Because this thing's really slow early on, and I don't have any friends to initially charge it, so it's kind of, and it's also kind of RNG what it hits. Because if it hits like plasma grenade, yeah, like if it hits these two, I'm not charging it pretty much at all. So this is what it is. But we took him out pretty easily because Mac tends to be pretty squishy. He also didn't have much of a build here. Lovely, lovely. All right, so we are gonna take. I think we ditched that at this point, and we're just gonna grab some extra HP. And we'll hold on to it in case we run into Barcoon. Even just a little bit of extra damage on this thing goes pretty crazy. Yeah, I started playing Old School RuneScape a little bit more lately. It's been pretty fun. I've been trying out all the new like Varlamore stuff that I missed since the last time I played. It's been a pretty good time. Just trying out random bosses and things of that sort. So it's been pretty fun. Would recommend if you haven't played it in a while. Level updates are pretty high quality for sure. Oh, this is gonna be a little close. Yeah, okay, my bad. I thought we had him, but the core, honestly, I think taking out the core, I would have won. Like, just putting the Uzi in instead would have probably won there, which is very sad. Or the Fang, even. We'll upgrade our Plasma Grenade, so it actually goes off twice, which makes it much better for Power Drill. That loss shouldn't matter too much. It's inconvenient, but we still keep our... we still keep on pace with levels, so not a huge deal. I'm gonna take these two. Knee brace is... It's a little late on day 3, but we should still be fine. Something like this should be reasonable. And then for upgrading bronze, this doesn't really do anything. I think we'll just upgrade knee brace to get even more HP. Because getting a HP advantage on Dooley is quite good. It lets you scale more, it lets you survive burst a little bit better, and Dooley doesn't have any good ways to generate HP outside of chocolates. So, very nice item to have as long as we can sustain it. So we're against a burn build, which can be a little scary. Their build isn't amazing, but it could burst us down. Luckily they don't have as much health as us. Okay, we got a good hit on SMG. Unfortunately a whiff on E-Brace, but we got the job done anyway. It was pretty close though. If that hadn't killed, it was pretty close. We probably would have died to burn. It's still working out, but yeah, RuneScape's been fun. Let's play a little bit of Baldur's Gate with a friend. It's been a good time as well. I think we can actually skip the chocolates because we've got E-Brace and the smalls. Do we have any smalls that we'd want? Not particular. I think I'm just going to take income for now. And so sharpening stone again. So we're just going to go all in on this pulse rifle for the time being. It's going to let us tempo down our enemies up until we can find something to hopefully pivot into or use. We could get like Terry. I could try out maybe what's that thing, like the party boat kind of a setup. I've heard that one can be good, although I've never tried it myself. Party barge. I don't know what it's actually called. I think it's party boat. It kind of requires like a friend setup. We could find like a dual Tron. Lots of options here. I could try to do Nitro Hammer. I haven't played that since they nerfed it, but I haven't really seen it very much, so I'm not sure it's particularly good, but I sold all my stuff early. Go for Mountain Pass. Ooh, we got Flame Juggler. He's probably going to absolutely crush us, but hopefully we can get at least like 1 XP out of it. I hate this guy, man. He's so annoying. We do have like a ton of HP, so we might be able to, although this is probably going to kill us, the plasma grenade. Okay, we got 2 XP, 2 gold. It was good enough. Good enough for a random node. I don't know any large items, don't any shield items. We're going to actually reroll here. I guess we just take buddy system, although I don't think it'll be that useful long term. It could, I guess. And we'll check here for some upgrades or something. Trollosaur can be good. I think I might swap him in if I can here. So dump these two. I'll upgrade the power drill once more. So I could like dump the Uzi and put him in instead of Lugeray. It's pretty much the same thing. So it should be fine. And I'll keep the knee brace. I'll keep the knee brace. The reason I'm swapping in Trollosaur is if we happen to find dinos, it can be a pretty good build. And also, he just destroys a small item once per fight, regardless, which can be nice utility, even if he's not doing a ton by himself right now. Very strange build. I don't know why you put Zed Sword next to Jack. That's just for the shielding, but that just seems like a waste of the cooldown reduction. I don't know what's going on here. He might kill me, though, so I shouldn't be so judgy, but it looks like we'll be fine. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Right. Yeah, this old power drill is working pretty well. We might be able to do something with that long term if we can find, like, metronome and the usual suspects for it. Any other bronzes? Not really. I guess I could upgrade the SATCOM. Seems reasonable. Gives us more... I think this guy showed up on day 5, but I guess he does now. But this will give us more money long term, and it's also, you know, just potential for some interesting friends and stuff. Navigator's good. We could grab, like, Blue Beetle. Beetle's not bad to have around, but I think we'll just take the Navigator for now and leave. Navigator's nice to have just because it's a fun item. You can pop out. There's a ton of, like, really strong relics it can spit out, so it's good to keep around. Although I'd like to get it at least a gold, because then it can pop out a saddle, which is probably one of the better ones we can get, other than, you know, pendulum, etc. Well, the build's a little jank, but it's getting the job done. If I miss on Pulse Rifle, this core does like nothing, though. Beautiful friendship. So again, it's looking fairly likely. Well, not fairly likely, but it's kind of interesting. We could go for like a friend build long term. That was very lucky as well. Race Carls. Interesting. I don't really want to pick up Race Carls speculatively. We could get Firefly. Also, I like his new... I got the new cosmetic on him. He's zooming. Look at him go. Firefly's pretty good to grab. But I just don't... Like, I could put it next to this instead of Trollosaur and free up one more slot, but... I kind of want to keep the knee brace in for at least one more fight, but we'll grab him. We'll pick him up. Oh, this is a very good node, so we'll grab a Dinosaur. We got Dinosaur, so now we've got a pretty good setup for getting Trollosaur gigantic. So probably sell you. We've got start of each day, start of each day. So we do have to sell something. Probably just the Fang. We'll do something like that. So now we can look for a Dino Disguise to ramp up our Pulse Rifle, or more Dinosaurs to just go all in on a Dino build. I'm not going to put in Dinosaur here because Pulse Rifle's kind of our whole thing, and the Trollosaur doesn't do enough damage yet to be a viable option, but long term, I think we could definitely make it work there. I think she's gonna cook us for sure. She gets quite a lot of shielding and burn, and we don't have a lot. And I've whiffed on the Pulse Rifle twice now, so that's what it is.
Have you serviced your gear ever?
It's a lot of shielding. So now we're gonna start investing in our Dino build. I will look there because we Lightning Butterfly is kind of interesting though. So I think we sell Knee Brace. Probably sell Flintstones. I'm gonna keep you around because I think long term you'll be pretty useful. Maybe just do something like this for now. Well, we could do something like that. Alright, excuse me. Clear my throat a bit there. And we got Dinosaur. That's exactly what I was looking for. So I think we're probably going for dinos at this point. We've got like a really good setup for them. Maybe just something like that. So all we're missing are the large dinos. Hopefully, oh, no fight. I was hoping for a fight so we could get an extra proc on these guys, but no such luck. So now our main focus is just going to be to get as many fights as possible so that we can scale up all of our dinos. The other thing, if we get Dino Disguise, we'll probably swap to scaling just the Pulse Rifle, but we'll see. For now, it's fine just to run this as is. I would also love to get some more, like a form of haste or something, so I could make these go off a little bit quicker, but... It was pretty close. It was a pretty close fight, but we got there. And we get 20 damage per fight on our Dinosaur. Not too bad. And this guy gets 10, 20, 30, so it gets 40 per fight, which is quite strong. I think we'll just take the extra XP here. And then hopefully get a dino or something. Oh my gosh, we're getting everything. We're loaded. Alright, we'll sell the power drill at this point because I think I'm never using it. Definitely upgrade Diana. And then we'll grab our dino disguise here. And what do we want to grab? So we could do the pulse rifle. I think... Oh, I kind of want to keep... Is he a relic? He is a relic. Okay. He's got so many tags. So I was going to say, like, I could use these to potentially get another Dinosaur, which would be pretty nice. I think I want the disguise in... Maybe on just the Uzi for now. Something like that. So we can now... These go off and scale the Uzi as well as... Should do that. As well as my Dinosaur. He also goes off pretty quick now. Okay, we'll do something like that for the time being. And I'm going to refresh just in case. Nope. I was hoping we could maybe get like another Trollosaur or even a Momosaur potentially.
What specs are you running?
So it's looking pretty good for a dino build so far. We got them fairly early. We got Radar Dome, but it's not set up yet. So this is just a hot tip for if you're playing stealth. Don't put Radar Dome on your board. It scales from stash, so you can just leave it in your stash, and then it'll still complete the quest because it doesn't really do anything until the quest is complete. So you might as well not mess with it. Lots of chomping going on. We might still lose this. Dinos are kind of like one of those later game focus builds, but we got the job done mostly because of this completely worthless item. But another 40 for you. Oh, wait, even more. 30. Yeah. Look at that. So now I'm gonna look for more sources of destroy. And I don't know about pulse rifle now. Now that we've got everything, I'm kind of thinking about it, and I don't know if it's gonna do what we need it to. That one's funny, but we don't have a good setup for it right now.
Listening to your needs. Any good fights lately?
Oh, and we got Mom. Okay. It's a dino build. We're going dinos. I think we sell pulse rifle at this point. Grab Momosaur. Probably dump the plasma. We'll grab Momosaur.
Nouveau teaches stillness.
And we'll grab a free skill because it's quite useful. Large item. We'll put it on Frostfire because I'm not 100% going to keep Momosaur around every time. So I think this is probably better. I don't care too much about scaling the SMG, although I kind of need this to actually make you go off faster. So I guess we'll do that. Alright, we got a fairly classic dino build right now, although not a great one. We're mainly missing like some form of haste or way to speed up our two scalers, although during actual combat I won't be using Momosaur. I'll most likely be just leaving the core in there to have at least a little bit of speed up. Here we go. 2 destroys, 3 destroys. So each destroy gives me 20 plus 15, so that's 35 times 2, which is 70, so 70 damage per fight on our Dinosaur, and then even more on our Trollosaur. I could calculate it, but I'm lazy. So I'm probably going to swap in like this. There we go. Armory, like I could go for whatever that thing's name is. Oh, we did get another one. So I could go for whatever the guy's name is, the Tanky Yankee, but honestly I don't think he's very good since the change. Oh, I should also move Dinosaur over to the left. That's my bad. To take advantage of left-handed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like he's very good these days. Just because, like, he was fine at bronze, but at, like, a whole gold, like a gold item, doesn't feel like a great investment, to be honest. But we're still getting the job done. So nice, easy fight. Another big chunk of damage for our little friend there. I don't think we're really going to use the katana, but I'll make a bit of room for it, just so I can sell it. We're going to be grabbing a bunch of loot just to potentially get some extra cooldown reduction, because that's pretty important with our dino friends. Something like this. I could also run Lightning Butterfly over SMG, but I think SMG is fine here. And we'll start the fight.
Oh, you want to help me test
So it
my
would
design?
stop us. A slow would be really bad on us here. So it's a Care aerial turret. We might be okay, depending on what we destroy. If we can destroy this early... Oh, the haste on that is kind of annoying. See, we'll see. We do a ton of damage. So as long as our... Okay, we hit the Dinosaur, which is quite good.
Wow.
And there we go. All right, we got a ton of burst damage because we got some nice early scaling for our dinos. Trollosaur in particular, he scales insanely hard, so he's going to be... He's already up to like 450 damage, so if we can get like Obsidian on him or something similar, he'll go pretty crazy. And I should keep an eye out for Airdrome, so we could get a ticket to potentially get like another Obsidian enchant. Good grab dinos, guys. It's decent shielding. I'll take it. Why not? Nothing great here. I mean, Hover Tech's kind of interesting. 3 other items start flying, so like 4 seconds goes off, everything flies, and then it crits. It could be cool. I don't know if we really have room for it, though, which is kind of the annoying part. You know, at some point, maybe. Although I don't really want to... It's so expensive to take just for that. I don't think I've ever seen anyone run that, so I kind of want to try it at some point, but... I mean, who can resist taking something stupid? And it does burn... no, it doesn't burn any faster. Never mind. I was going to say it burns faster than the Trollosaur, but it doesn't. Dragon is tempting for the extra XP, but he only has mediums, so I wouldn't be able to actually get anything out of him. I think we just go for Rock here. For the potential at some extra crits, as well as feathers. Cosmic Wind's also okay if we happen to find some way to haste things. Yeah, that's a mistake I feel like I always make. I'm like, oh, I'll just go for this cool one, and then nope. Turns out you don't get any chomps there. Okay, I think we might have to turn off, like take out the disguise moving forward, because then you'll go slow enough that Dinosaur actually does stuff. Can you critter use a flying item charge this? I mean, this one's also interesting. I could throw it in instead of you, but I think we're fine as is. I don't have any skills that are worth upgrading, so we'll go weapons. Unfortunately, Rex is not very good these days, so he's a skip. Like another Dinosaur. Very nice. So she's currently actually like equal to Gold Mama, which is kind of sad. I'm going to put this on our Obsidian, or on our little Dinosaur, because he's going to be the highest DPS. As much as I would love to get Trollosaur amped up, for now, it's not really what we're looking to do. So we'll keep in our launch core, just to make sure that we have a little bit of ways to speed these guys up. But it looks like we're in a pretty good spot to just close out the game with our huge amount of stats. Space Lizard can be scary. It depends how they've got it set up. It's not as shiny cool, so we might be okay. Their setup is kind of strange, but I think we should be fine just because of the amount of damage that we're able to output. There it goes. Unfortunately, yeah, we're missing a lot of chomps in combat, but the guaranteed hit from Dinosaur at least gives us something. Even if it's only 20 per fight. Okay. Skip these. I think we don't really want this at this point. We're just going to take some XP. And I will go for weapons again because we really need to find like better Dinosaur, better Mamasaur, etc. So it really wants us to run dinos. Luckily, we hedged that early on, so that's good. Yeah, so if I leave this out, we have a longer cooldown Dinosaur, which should, hopefully, let us actually eat some things before we kill them. This guy's pretty fun, but we don't have, like, well, actually, yeah, we should go for him. Just because full arsenal is fully enabled just by Dinosaur, which is crazy. And then hopefully our Mamasaur eats the captain's wheel. If it doesn't, we miss out on a chomp, but it is what it is. Hey, we got it. Look at that. So we got the triple chomps, which is 40, 60 times 3, which is 180. Pretty good. Oh, and we got full arsenal as well. All right, so we're in a very good spot at this point. We're going to take more free skills. That is a fun one. I guess we take it because we are using the core in combat, so I might as well put it on. Even though Mamasaur's pretty good, I don't think she's worth putting on the board in PvP. I could be wrong. And I think at this point I might as well like ditch the satcom and stuff. I'll probably get rid of you. I could get rid of... Yeah, we kind of need the HP. I guess we get rid of satcom and just go for extra health. The reason I kept those around for so long is because I was hoping we could potentially get... whatever it's called. Another Dinosaur, but it's kind of too late to scale them, so it doesn't really matter too much at this point. Alright, so we have a ton of cooldown reduction from our, it's like 15% or something from this stupid skill here. That's 15%, which is pretty significant. So it's just a classic Vanessa, make the monkey big, use the monkey to make the shiny fang big, and then kill you kind of a... No problem at all. Especially because we just instantly destroy their only small item at half health, so they can't do anything. Right. I think we're just kind of cruising to the end. We're not going to change the build too much from now on out. Just because, you know, it's just how dinos work, unfortunately. It's not the most exciting build, but it is pretty effective, at the very least. More destroy items would be nice, though. Okay, we got the dino saddle. So things are pretty busted now. Because I could put this in and now you multicast, which is huge. So we're probably going to use that over the core, even though I've got liquid cools. We're going to keep it out for now just so I can get more chomps in. If I get Trash Titans skill, so if we get Juggler, I could keep this in and then leave Momosaur in as well. And then we could maybe get something fun. Could do Arcan. It'd be a little scary though, so I think we're just going to go with Trash Titan for now. And we're going to try to get Juggler so that I can keep you on the board. I can't think of any, like, great destroy items we can get. Maybe something from, like, a stealth shop, potentially. Oh, gosh. Even with him on slow, we're still missing chomps. But we got 2 at least, which isn't the end of the world. Right. Extract is not going to do anything for us, so I'm just going to sell it. We'll pop in the Dino Saddle here. We're looking for. Mac might have something. This item is pretty crazy. I've never used it though. Also like barely seen it, but when I have seen it, it's kind of crushed me, so I'm gonna try that at some point. And we'll just temporary boost. Alright, is there any positioning to change? No. I could swap out like Dinosaur for the core, potentially. They do about the same damage, so I might as well. Because that does give us... Oh, that makes him long cooldown, so I can't actually do that. Eh. Oh well, is what it is. Alright, we got the Unga Bunga Dino build now. So most of our board is decorative, except for our Obsidian Dinosaur. He's probably just going to crush them, if I had to guess. We'll see. This boulder could kill us. It is pretty big. But, again, he just does absurd amounts of damage. He's got, like, boulder tier damage, but goes at, like, you know, 1/7 the speed. Or at, like, or it goes at 1/7 the speed, rather. Alright. Looking pretty good. Friends, again, we could get an upgrade for Trollosaur, is kind of the main thing we're looking for at this point. Nothing. Nothing. We'll go for Curio. We could get some more damage on him. Well, it's a tiny bit of damage, but it's damage nonetheless. See, he's already up to like 1,000, even though he's not Obsidian. So he's still pretty good. Agility Boots is nice. I would love to get something like for hasting with Rocket Boots, but we're just not getting there. I will take this out to hopefully get this to... We go for you again or 8-armed Davy? We don't really need the money or the extra XP, so I think we go for Trash Titan just on the off chance we get Juggler. We don't really need it, but it would be a nice high roll to really make this, like, secure the final win here for sure. Yeah, so we're a little bit too strong to really farm, which is kind of the issue with late game dinos. Alright, so we can upgrade. There's not really a point in upgrading at this point. I could upgrade Trollosaur, but it's a little late. I'm just going to try and secure this final game. So we're going to look for crit or attack damage. No crits, but we'll take, I guess, reserve shield's fine. Electrical... No, we'll do electrified hull, because the Dino Saddle goes off twice, which will probably charge something useful, hopefully. And we'll just go for a Sharpening Stone as well. Alright, so he's doing like... there's a very tiny chance that we crit, which would be very funny if it happened, but he's doing like almost... He's doing 3,400 damage every 2 seconds, which is pretty strong. Lighthouse with probably a bunch of slow. Okay. These are 4 seconds, though, so I might just, like... Yeah. Okay. I mean, it felt pretty unfair, but... Dinos are still cooking. They're still pretty good, as it turns out. Not the most exciting game, but hopefully you'll enjoy it regardless. Just go to the final screen here and check it out. So, yeah, basically just got a little Dinosaur. So early on, grabbed Trollsaur, held out until Dinosaur, got some early dinos, scaled out of control, and we're good to go. Full Arsenal is also hilarious because it is instantly enabled. It's vehicle weapon tool, which he's all of them, so it enables it for the full board, which is great. Yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.